Hey there, we are back with the month of April. If you hear interference, it's because I got a fan on because it's hot. There's only 3 dramas this month, and I'm really trying to keep these videos shorter, so let's go. There are quite a few dramas with a running theme for this month. The first drama we have is Jekyll, Hyde, and Me, or Jekyll, Hyde, and I, depending on where you get it. I watched it because Hyunbin is in it. It's his return to K-dramas since he came out of the army. Everybody's been waiting for that for so long, and there's a reason people waited, because he was super awesome. Hyunbin was the best. Hyde, Jekyll, Me is about a guy who has multiple personalities, and that's all you really need for a plot. I really liked the way they approached multiple personalities in this drama because they did it in a way you wouldn't think they would do it. Like, you would think that the characters would all be over the top and, like, characters. Like, you can definitely tell when one person's out and one person isn't. But in this drama, both of the characters were very much like normal people. One of them was just a little bit stricter, and one of them was a little more footloose and fancy-free. And I thought that that was super interesting because you ended up really liking both of the personalities. Like, you could have taken either one and it would have been like a normal person. Now, I'm going to say this more than once in this video, but I really hate it when dramas stack the cards too much in the bad guy's favor. I hate it when the bad guy has such an edge. You won't hear this more than once in this video. In the next video, you'll hear it again. But anyway, I hate it when the bad guy has so much edge. Like, he sees the whole game and the good guy's just kind of walking around like, nah, I don't know anything. Now, Jekyll, Hyde, and Me in particular, I felt it dragged on a little bit towards the end, and the bad guy's motivations got a little bit, like, muddy. I wasn't quite sure what he was trying to accomplish towards the end. I guess in the end, he was satisfied because it was kind of anticlimactic for the bad guy. However, because having multiple personalities is a plot point of its own, once the bad guy was disposed of, the drama still went on with the multiple personalities. And I will say this, it might have been that my hormones were out of control or I was tired, but I did cry like a wee babby at the end of it. I was in tears, and once I saw, you know how you see that one line coming? I saw the line coming and it just tore me up inside when I heard it. I was like, oh, it's so sad. But despite the crying and, you know, the middle part dragging a little bit, it ended very well. It was a very happy ending and I really liked it. Again, the biggest point for me was that they took a more refreshing approach on multiple personalities. So for this drama, we're going to give it a... I really need to write the rating down when I'm watching the drama. We'll give it a 4 out of 5. It was super interesting and I really, really liked it. But it's not quite a 5, so we'll give it a 4. Next, we have Kill Me, Heal Me, another multiple personality drama. I don't know if maybe the producers had a bet going on to see which drama would pull in more ratings with the same topic. But there's 2 multiple personality dramas. Like, I believe they aired at the same time, and it's not like they do these dramas all the time. This is the first time I've seen multiple personality K-dramas, so it was really like, it was a lot. It was a lot, but it was not bad. Okay, so I watched Kill Me Heal Me because it was popular. There was nobody in it in particular that I watched it for. I felt like this one was a more typical take on multiple personalities. There were more than 2 personalities. I don't recall what it tops out at, but I think there's like 5 or 6. And they're all very much like characters. Like, they have their distinct like personality trait that makes you go, okay, this is this personality. And I suppose you'd have to with so many personalities in the mix, but again, I feel like it's a more typical take on what someone would do with the topic of multiple personalities. So this guy here, the lead actor, sorry I don't know his name, he did an awesome job with all of the personalities. And going back to Kill Me, Heal Me, Hyunbin did too. Like, I couldn't tell you who did a better job because there were more personalities for the other guy, and Hyunbin only had 2, but because Hyunbin's personalities weren't so over the top and all of his the differences were very subtle, I feel like he also had a tough job conveying one character over another, and he also had he did a great job with all of the personalities. They were all very distinct, and for both of them, you couldn't even imagine that all these personalities were the same person. it was like you really believed that it was that personality at the time. They both did a great job. This kid, again, don't know his name. He was in it. He was in Witch's Romance, which I reviewed last month. But I really like him. I expect that he will gain a lot of popularity very fast and be in a lot of upcoming dramas. So I look forward to seeing more of his stuff. So there was one personality in particular that a lot of people really liked. He was the bad boy personality. His name was Segi. I liked him too. At first, I didn't really care for him. I don't know if it was the lighting or the makeup or something in particular that made him seem not so flattering, or it was not so flattering for him. As he showed up more and more often, I also found a liking to him. I really enjoyed it when he came out because he was the dangerous, like, bad boy type. And even though he was that way, he was still very, like, protective. I did find myself liking him a lot, so I have a feeling you might too. So because there are two dramas with very similar subject matters, I will tell you that it was recommended to me that I watch Jekyll, Hyde, and Me first and Kill Me, Heal Me second, and I do recommend that that is the order in which you watch them. There was a lot more comedy in Kill Me, Heal Me. It was a lot lighter. So I have a feeling it would be hard to transition from that to something a bit more serious and like dramatic like Jekyll, Hyde, and Me. So I do recommend that you watch the more serious, more like, we'll say, realistic one first, which is Jekyll, Hyde, and Me, and then watch Kill Me, Heal Me second. It'll be easier on your brain to just transition that way. Kill Me, Heal Me, we're going to give it a 4 out of 5 as well. Kill Me, Heal Me, and Hyde, Jekyll, and Me were both about the same entertainment-wise, just in different ways. But I really like them both. Go watch them. One more drama, kind of, okay, way off the beaten path. We have, there are quite a few translations for it, but we're going to go with Persevere, Goo Hae Ra. It is like, it's a drama heavily based on music. There are quite a few people in the singing world in it. In fact, I'd say they're primarily singers and actors second. I watched it because Jinyoung of B1A4 was in it. This guy right here. I watched it for him, and I found it incredibly enjoyable. But I also feel like it's because I had Jinyoung to watch. I can try to be unbiased, but I have a feeling that's not going to be possible. I will tell you that I really did enjoy the music. All of it was highly entertaining. I wasn't really bored at all during any of the songs, which is like a high probability for most people, I'd say. If the song isn't interesting, you're just gonna check out. The drama's a little bit shorter. It's only 12 episodes. For a drama based on music, there was a lot of like drama in it. I don't expect dramas with a lot of K-pop stars and a lot of singing to be so meaty. Like, it had a lot of content. It wasn't just an excuse for people to sing songs. Like, it actually had a storyline with like a plot, and it was like, what? Again, Henry was in it too of Super Junior, if you happen to know who he is. There were a lot of references and inside jokes throughout the drama, but you would have to know a little bit about the people in it to know about the jokes. Like, they reference, it's not B1A4, it's something like B3A2 or something like that they keep mentioning. Baro had like a little cameo. They poked at the fact that Jinyoung is B1A4's leader. Henry meets up with Sam Hamilton, I believe his name is, and you know, they play on a few of their inside jokes. There's an episode of Happy Together with Henry and Jinyoung and Baro in it. They talk about a few of the inside jokes that were in this drama. I'm already going on way too long about this, but there are a lot of inside jokes and references which were a delight to see if you catch them, if you happen to know that it's an inside joke. The acting was good for people who aren't primarily actors. I didn't care for the guy who played, I guess you could call him the male lead. I really didn't like him. Like, that's the character you're supposed to feel the most for and like the most. Maybe, again, it's because of Jinyoung and they ended up being rivals, but I didn't really care for that guy. Maybe I need to see him in something else to see if I really like him or not, but not a big fan. If I had to say anything, I'd say that this drama is a lot like Shut Up Flower Boy Band, only lighter, because it's based on pop music and not like rock music. So if you're looking for a drama it's similar to, I'd say Shut Up Flower Boy Band. Just take that as you will. It's really hard to rate this without considering the fact that I love Jinyoung. He's got one of my 2 favorite voices in K-pop, so this was like a real treat for me. I did generally like the songs. In fact, I took 2 of them. They're now on my playlist. I really like them. I may or may not share them with you below. We'll see how hard that is to do. Goo Hae Ra, we're going to give it a... I don't want to give it a 4 because it's not on the same level as the 2 other dramas, so we'll give it a 3.5 because it wasn't bad. It was good, but you have to like music and pop music in particular to really enjoy it. If you happen to like Jinyoung or Henry or any of the other people in the drama, you might like it a little bit more than someone who doesn't know anything about these people. Again, it really depends on you and what you like. So I'm giving it a 3.5 out of 5 because I liked it and I liked the music. I didn't like the lead guy though. That was a little annoying. So there you have it. Those are the dramas for the month of April. My congestion is kicking in again, so I'm going to say goodbye. If you want to check out previous month's reviews, here's the one for, this is April, so here's the one for March. I'll see you guys around for the month of May. A guaranteed drama for the month of May for you is Blood. We'll see how it ends.